Another thing, I don't know whether I've mentioned this on pod before. I've definitely mentioned it to you. Here's what I'd rule out if I was Prime Minister, right? Garnishes. I don't want garnishes. No. Do you know, like on food?
Yeah, where you go, oh, it's suddenly a plant on top of my thing.
Yeah.
Because like, you just...
Especially on like a liquid, like on a soup or a curry. And they're like, oh, he probably wants some coriander sprinkled on the top of that, so it smells like fairy liquid. I don't.
Do you get the coriander thing? Yeah, you one of them people?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Genetic, that, innit?
Yeah.
Serica's one of them.
Yeah. Soapy shite. It's horrible. My bear gets it as well.
I don't get that. I taste coriander.
I can have it sort of hidden within a recipe.
Yeah.
So like if it's in the curry, then it doesn't really bother me.
Oh, so you're like a child. Winner.
Yeah. Someone just bought a hoodie. Thank you.
Like, do you know when you have to hide food for kids, like vegetables, and zhuzh it up and put in a bolognese? You can't just
put a load of coriander in the middle of the curry. What I mean is, if it's cooked into the curry, very finely diced and it's liquidized, I'll be able to tell, but it won't put me off it. But a sprinkle of coriander on top of food literally just tastes like you've gone, is that curry ready to go? Okay, let's just get the domestos out. There you go. Send that out to him. It's horrible.
Do you know why they do it, though?
Why?
Because it looks fucking dog shit if it comes out and you order, I don't know, lentil soup.
Well, then list it. Say on the menu. That would be my policy. You've got to list your garnishes. Like, this is a pterodactyl egg garnished with a lemon.
You sell that in sketch. You can't be able to get that on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. All right, I get it.
Tell me what you're going to sprinkle on me food. Because otherwise, why are you hiding it? It's because you know some people are going to think it's fucking horrible. Otherwise, you'd list it. Like you list everything else.
What's the worst food then for you? Like, because everyone's got their like baseline where it's like, that's fucking horrible. I would never eat. Is it coriander?
Probably. What's yours?
Baked beans.
What?
I mean, they don't usually come on a fucking steak.
What is it with that fucking seat? Joe Dan's never eaten a baked bean in his life.
They're horrible. They're like, even if I see a picture of one, I'm like, minging. And I think it's because my mum used to make me eat them. When you pour, you just go, here you go, there's your tea.
It's a tin of beans.
You're not even fucking cooked. We all go, we cheers them like that. Eyes.
My girlfriend loves bean juice. but hates beans.
It's just tomato sauce, isn't it?
No, it's not tomato sauce. Because if that came out of a tub, when I'm putting it on my chips, I'd be shitting out my eyes. It's fucking horrible.
If we go for breakfast and I get beans with my breakfast, she will like sort of dip her toast in my juice.
Yeah, I get that.
If there was one bean on the plate, imagine a big like chef plate, like proper, and it's like all like nice like steak, chips, whatever, and there was just one. That's going in the bin.
That's mad.
Horrible.
Are you a fussy eater in general?
No. I love food. Especially during lockdown. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. I've got tits.
The old Adam Rowe technique. Hide it.
Get me a blazer on.
Is there anything else you're fussy with?
Let me think. Sprouts are minging, but that's sort of normal, innit?
I went through a phase. I like them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've come out the other side.
Yeah, I've always liked them. Yeah. Since I was a kid, I've always liked sprouts.
I just think they're a bit rotten. And lettuce.
The flavourless vegetable.
The flavourless what? Like, why is it so watery?
Water in it.
Yeah.
Where's the water?
It's just flavourless, like water. That's what I mean. It's just like green, crispy water.
No, but you bite into it, and then suddenly it's like you've had a shot of water.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It just ruins burgers, and it's not for me.
Yeah, when I get a burger, this is going to be sort of controversial. I prefer them plain. I like them with stuff on. Well, it depends on the burger. But like a double cheeseburger from McDonald's is better without the mustard and tomato sauce and the pickle.
What? No.
It is. No. Just a plain beef and cheese. What?
I can't believe you just said that.
It's like eating an eraser. Have you ever tried one of them McDonald's burgers with nothing?
Yeah, I used to work there. I used to literally just, every now and then, if I was hungry, I'd just slap a burger on the grill and then just like eat it with the fucking spatula.
All in one. Do you remember that lad off Come Down with me? He was sucking off the fucking...
so much. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's fucking one of the worst things ever.
There's the thumbnail picture.
Single now.
I used to eat everything in Mackey's. I used to make extra of everything and then just eat it. So like... Or like I'd purposefully burn stuff.
No one noticed that like the GP was down whenever you worked.
No, so because McDonald's are such a big business, quite big, Mackey's,
It is.
doing all right.
Yeah.
Right.
The fast food place,
Yeah, McDonald's. McDonald's, the
yellow arches.
Yellow arch.
Yeah.
Looks like an M, but it's actually 2 arches.
The Golden Bridge, yeah.
Right. So what I'd do is I would, because they're such a big company, they just expect waste. So under every single till in McDonald's, there's a grey bin. This was when I worked there anyway, and a red bin. And the grey bin is just a bin, and the red bin is a waste bin. So so when they make like 6 double cheeseburgers, they're allowed to be in that fucking thing that's there for like 15 minutes.
The burger slide.
Oh, I love that.
Right? On the 16th minute, they have to be thrown into the red bin. Right?
Right.
And also, if you fuck up the food, they're meant to be thrown into the red bin. But all the red bin is a sort of middleman for the big bin.
Is it not weighed, no?
No. So what you do is, every now and then they'll go, like, someone do a red bin count. So let's say you weren't serving anyone. You'd go and get all the red bins and stand by the big bin. And you'd go, right, double cheeseburgers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'd write down 4.
Right.
And then they're in the main bin, then the red bin goes back to where it was and it's now empty.
There's no way of distributing them to people who can't eat food anymore? Like, hasn't got any money?
Can't eat food anymore.
Yeah, like homeless people.
What, can't eat food anymore?
As in, they don't have the means.
Can't eat food anymore? Have all these burgers?
They don't have means of buying food. They just bin food that
they bin loads of stuff. So what I would do, so chicken nuggets are meant to be in, I can't remember the timings, but let's say they were meant to be in the deep fat fryer for 3 minutes. I'd leave them in for like 4.5, and they'd be just too brown to be served. And then I'd just write.
Different time then.
I'd just You're too brown. Out you. Come on. Got the Dulux colour chart. You know what you've done.
What's the brown called?
What?
What's the brown called?
What do you mean?
The 2 brown on the Dulux chart. What's its name?
Burnt nugget.
Tap in.
Oh, fucking played that well, didn't I? Just played it for
Isn't
a while.
that on your wall? Burnt nugget that. You're right, Steve.
Well, yeah, I'd burn them but not throw them away. And then there's like a chicken thing in the back of Mackey's. Again, this is 10 years ago when I worked there. It's like a chicken thing. And that's got like loads of different trays in. So there's a tray of nuggets. There's a tray of like selects. There's a tray of the burgers to go on Chicken Legends. There's a tray of chicken sandwiches. There's a tray of chicken mayos. But there's like 3 or 4 of nuggets because they're very popular. But like there'd always be one empty. So I'd burn a full batch of chicken nuggets, write it on the waist, then put it in the spare one. And then for the rest of my shift, I've got fucking crispy chicken nuggets. And they were still lovely. They just weren't up to McDonald's specific standard.
But free. Which tastes the best.
Mad. I wonder how much money you've cost McDonald's over the years.
Oh, you're well into the tens.
10, 25 pounds.
Tens of pounds.
I used to work at Pizza Hut when I was 16, 17.
Yeah.
And what I used to do, my mates would come to the fire exit and you just put like, so I'd give them like 10 pizzas a night. It was fucking great. And then my brother cottoned onto this and he goes, "Fancy getting us a pizza?" Pizza. I forgot on the way out, I just took a pizza out the bin in a box. And he's giving me a lift home and he's eating. He goes, "It's weird, this. Loads of fag ash on top of it." And I was like, And I thought, I think it's just like a seasoning. And he ate it. All at like binny pizza. But we used to steal all the time. It was fucking great.
Of course it was.
That's what the lockers were for. Little garlic bread.
He used to come into a bar. I won't say which bar it was.
Doesn't exist anymore.
No, but the people do.
The person who owns it does.
Yeah. He used to come in and sit at the bar, right? And he would pay me with his keys. So, because he was my mate, right? You got to be clever when you're stealing.
Yeah.
Right? So, because he's my mate, they're checking, aren't they? They might check the cameras and go, right, he gave him a bottle of Peroni at that time or a rum and coke. Mm-hmm. Right? So, let's double check on the camera that went through the till.
What? And then they're tilling up and they go, We're actually up a pair of house keys.
So what I'd do is he'd go, I'll have a Sailor Jerry's and Coke, and I'd go to the till and I'd put Sailor Jerry's and Coke through, and he'd hand me his keys and I'd lash them in the till. Then I'd pick the keys back up and give them back. So now the till is, let's say a rum and coke was £3.50.
Yeah.
It's £3.50 down. But then later on, someone would come in and order 8 Peronis, and I'd just put 7 through. But I'd still charge them for 8.
Maths.
So, yeah. So I'd know how many drinks he'd had and how down the till was and how many people I had to then get that back from as the night went on.